Hi out class, I hope you're all okay and managing at home. I'm missing you all and I hope we're all back together soon. I wanted to put a video onto the blog as an extra English lesson. I know you're all working hard on the English that we've set for you on the blog, on the Isolation Learning blog. But I wanted to do this as a conclusion to the Great Expectations work that we were doing at school. Because I know lots of us were enjoying that and you were all doing a really good job. You produced some excellent work. So I want us to conclude what we were doing with that. So this work can be done at any time between now and when you come back to school. You can consider this to be your English homework for this week, but we're at home all the time, so you can do that at any point. So the first thing that I need you to do is to watch the film of Great Expectations. We'd already watched a bit of that from the start. You're not going to watch it all. Now I've got the DVD here, but I've managed to find a version of that on YouTube. So I have put the link, the clip to that below. And you can watch that from the start if you want, the bit we've already watched, up to 12 minutes. So you need to make sure that you pause at 12 minutes. At the point when the soldiers and the other people leave the house. So pause at 12 minutes. I'll also put a link on to the PDF version of the text so you can read the corresponding part that goes with the bit of the film you'll have just watched. And that is from, let me check my notes, it's chapter 5, which is page 51 up to page 60. So it would be good to read that. Then you've done some reading as well. To the point where a voice calls out, "This way for the runaway convicts." So read up to that point. So watch the bit of the film, read the corresponding part of the book. Then your task is to plan your own outcome for that chapter. So it's really important that you don't watch ahead or read ahead, because I don't want you to write actually what did happen in the chapter. That's unimportant. This is your original ideas for an exciting ending to that chapter. So anything that you want to happen can happen. The things I really want you to focus on though, are that you're trying to write in a historical fiction style so that it's fitting with Charles Dickens' style of writing that we've read so far in the book. So think particularly about the dialogue, what the characters say to each other and how they say it, so that that's similar to what we've read so far. Think about using appropriate vocabulary, so old-fashioned vocabulary, so that it's fitting with what we've already read so far. Try and build up the atmosphere and the suspense in the ways that we talked about in class when we were studying the text. It's important that spelling's correct, punctuation and grammar are correct. So you'll hopefully have access to online dictionaries and thesauruses if you've not got actual ones, so you can use those. So what you should do is plan your chapter ending, edit and improve it with your dictionary and your thesaurus. Try and make it appropriate to historical fiction. And then eventually you will write that up in neat. Now you can either do that by hand or you can type it, that's completely up to you. It might be nice to illustrate your final piece of work, so you could do a picture at the bottom of the page or maybe around the edges, make a border, and maybe do that in black and white. You could use a black pen once you've drawn it in pencil so that it looks like an old-fashioned page from an old-fashioned book. And then you can either email that to us, obviously that's not as easy if you've drawn on it, or just bring that back to school with you when you come back next week. So I hope you enjoy doing that. That's your homework for this week, but do it at any time. It's fine. Just do it at any time before you come back. And I can't wait to see what you come up with. Okay, sending lots of love to all of you. Bye.